Your BLUM grinding might be worthless if you don't meet these critical criteria. The official airdrop details just dropped, and time is running out to qualify. What's up, crypto fam? Coming at you with some massive news that you absolutely need to hear right now. The moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. BLUM has released their official airdrop criteria, and I'm breaking it all down for you. This is make or break information that will determine whether all your hard work pays off or goes completely to waste. So before we dive in, if you're finding this valuable, smash that like button and hit subscribe with notifications on. I'm bringing time-sensitive crypto intel at lightning speed, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's cut straight to the chase. The airdrop timeline is finally confirmed. We've been speculating about Q2 for months, and now it's clear we're looking at a May airdrop. That's right. It's happening very soon, which means you need to get your account in order now. The criteria are surprisingly concise, but don't be fooled. They're actually quite challenging. There are 3 essential requirements you need to meet, and missing even one could completely disqualify you from the airdrop. Let me break them down so there's zero confusion. First requirement: your BLUM score needs to be at least 100,000 BLUM points. We've talked about this before, but now it's official. Ideally, you want to be above 300,000 points to maximize your airdrop, but 100K is the absolute minimum threshold. Below that, you're automatically disqualified, no exceptions. But here's where it gets serious. The second requirement is actually the most crucial one, and it's the one most people are going to fail. You need to have at least 750,000 points in what they're calling proof of activity, or have completed the specific proof of activity task. I've been warning about this for weeks. Remember when we talked about those 1,000 points not going to waste? This is exactly what I meant. They've made proof of activity a fundamental requirement, just as I predicted. Here's the problem. The proof of activity task isn't currently available on the platform. And if you haven't been actively accumulating points toward that 750,000 target, you might be in trouble. I'm being completely honest here. I'm in the same boat. I have over 1 million regular BLUM points, but I haven't completed the proof of activity requirement either. Let me be crystal clear. It doesn't matter if you have 2 million BLUM points. If you don't meet this 750,000 proof of activity threshold or complete that specific task, you will not qualify for the airdrop. All your efforts could literally be for nothing. Now, is there still hope? Yes. BLUM has confirmed that the snapshot hasn't happened yet. They haven't captured the final state of accounts, which means we still have time to meet these requirements. Additionally, they've hinted that they might bring back the proof of activity task as a last opportunity for users to qualify. There's also a third requirement that people often overlook. You need at least 2 referrals. This means you must have invited at least 2 friends to BLUM who have created accounts. The good news is, they don't need to be active users. They just need to have signed up through your link. They can literally log in once and log out. That's sufficient for the referral to count. So, what should you do right now? If you're even slightly interested in the BLUM airdrop, you need a strategy to hit that 750,000 proof of activity points threshold as quickly as possible. Based on my research, the fastest path to those points is through trading volume. For every $10 of trading volume you generate on the platform, you earn 50 proof of activity points. This means you'd need to generate approximately $1,500 in total trading volume to reach the threshold. I personally recommend using a trading bot to help accumulate this volume more efficiently. It's what I'm planning to do myself. I'll be setting up a bot to execute small trades and build up my volume to hit that 750,000 point mark. I haven't tested this approach thoroughly yet, but as soon as I do, I'll share my exact strategy and whether it works smoothly. Of course, you might be wondering if it's worth the effort. If you were only expecting a $5 to $10 airdrop, maybe not. But remember, crypto airdrops can sometimes be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Just look at historical airdrops like Uniswap, DYDX, or Optimism. People who qualified for those are still thanking themselves for taking action. The key question is, are we in a rush? We don't know exactly when the snapshot will happen. It could be tomorrow, next week, or next month. BLUM hasn't announced a specific date, which creates both risk and opportunity. If you're risk-averse, you might want to act immediately to ensure you qualify. If you're willing to gamble a bit, you could wait to see if they bring back the dedicated proof of activity task, which might be an easier path to qualification. Personally, I'm not taking chances. I'm working on meeting these criteria now. Let's also talk about the weekly tasks. If you've been paying attention to the platform, you've seen that BLUM releases weekly tasks. There's a possibility that a future weekly task might include the proof of activity component. If that happens, completing it would instantly qualify you for this requirement. But again, that's a gamble. We don't know if or when such a task might appear. I want to emphasize something important. If you have any expectation of value from the BLUM airdrop, meeting these criteria should be your top priority right now. The crypto space moves incredibly fast, and opportunities like this don't last forever. To summarize what you need to do. First, check your current BLUM points. If you're below 100,000, focus on getting above that threshold immediately. Second, and most critically, develop a strategy to hit 750,000 proof of activity points. Whether that's through trading volume, waiting for the specific task to return, or some combination of activities, this is your make or break criteria. Third, make sure you have at least 2 referrals. This is the easiest requirement to meet, so don't let it be the reason you miss out. Finally, keep a close eye on announcements. If BLUM releases more information about the snapshot date or brings back the proof of activity task, you'll want to know immediately. I'm in this journey with you. I'll be working on meeting these criteria myself, and I'll share my experiences, both successes and challenges, as I go. We're all figuring this out together. Remember, in the crypto world, being proactive often separates those who merely participate from those who truly profit. This is one of those moments where taking action now could make a significant difference. I'll be back tomorrow with another special update potentially, with more insights on the fastest ways to meet these criteria. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Drop your thoughts, questions, and strategies in the comments. Are you already eligible? Are you scrambling to meet the criteria? Let me know where you stand, and let's help each other maximize this opportunity. Until next time, keep stacking those BLUM points, but make sure they're the right points. And now, before I go, here's a huge shout out to all of my Epic channel members. Muhammad Albada Moikara, Inoxon001, M. Marinov Y-Tube, Okemdi Chimameze, Behind the Wheels, James, Peter Edit, ENGR Chukwunonso Chioma, Osundeko Sesan, Yahaya Haruna Idris, Adi Queen, Jacob Malo, Ikene Okwuosa, Sir Faithy, Michaela, Ekinwale Johnson, Gordon Walby, Damian Dickman, Nick, Angel Phoenix, Ogichi Destiny, Ekwemi Kingsley, Bipolar D, Alexithemia, Dotun Ayeni, Tochukwu Lawrence, Chika Egbo, Benedict Emeka, Ifedigbo Chukwebuka Nduka, Obianuju Purity, Lorena Canaricio, Muhammad Labaran, Jazzy B021, Raymond Sunday, Ihimadu Christopher, Dr. Parasites, CLEAVETHSON, WEALTH, Ruth Ekanem, Raida Musa, Easy Blaze, Nicholas Malor, Sir Wills, Misbaudin Raji, Curtis M, Jasper Ibrahim, Joycey, Chiedozie Mesirionye, Aisa Tahir, Soare Ionel, Petri Pykunen, Shalk, Bello Muhammad Jalo, Prince Orgisi Okori, Samsonite Ammos, Ikechukwu Jonas Okafor, Omale Ojo Nugwa, Johnson Jide, Raji Abdul, Arabi Hamza Yakubu, Paragon, Kestin Balogun, Akwenuke Chris, Omosefe Enogieru, Ifai Christine Achi, Uduak Etuk, Rubani Nakushbandi, Adnork Global Inn, Dorothy Mulenga Shimakumba, Julian Shupman, Legend of God Concern Pharmacy, Emeti Chinedu, Priska, Abel Daria, Usman Safianu, SMB Designs, Emmanuel Josiah, Endurance, Mohammed Zulkanin. Thank you guys for supporting me. You are amazing.